Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. You take a look at the Thunder. They've already stolen the momentum in this series, winning Game 1. Now in the catbird seat, can they close it out here at home?
And Kevin, folks will tell you that a closeout game is always the hardest in the playoffs. But when you've got a chance to close a team out, you got to make sure you're focused and determined to get the job done. And you need to do that by taking advantage of the opportunity.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. I guess that's the best we can do against LeBron James, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here is Los Angeles now. The Thunder making the shot. LeBron can't get it to go. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Entered on the wing. Releases. Good as the jump shot falls. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. And being this close to the finals, they do not want to let this game get away from them.
Yeah, it's not an elimination game, but there's a good chance this game will decide the series. They won't be holding anything back. I can tell you that for sure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Holiday. And here's James outside. Buries it from three-point range. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points. James has got 7 points. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. A 3 from Leonard. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Now here's LeBron. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good. He's got 9.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Stolen by McDaniels. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. So it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Pass to Vanderbilt. James looking it over. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Leonard. Thunder trailing by 3. For 3, Booker. Robinson pulls it in. James outside. The putback. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Back to Holiday from outside the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Chalk up 2 there. And 11 points for LeBron.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful. One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show. Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Shakes him. Outside for Robinson. The Lakers moving the ball around. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Duran. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner. Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Stolen by McDaniels. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, Doncic getting it done in transition.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
And the Lakers with possession here. Pass to James. Defense that time from Duran.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Kessler. With 4 seconds on the clock. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a one-point game. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. First team foul. Off the inbound. And Doncic, here we go.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Pass to Williams. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. Stolen by Ellis. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Here's Los Angeles now. Pass to Bull. Out to Doncic. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your Thunder, number 45.
Now, right. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
With the second effort. Pass to Adams. Leonard with the steal. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Doncic outside. Doncic gets it to go inside.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
On the wing, James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
He's off on the second.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
The Lakers on offense. Doncic outside. LeBron James on the wing. James connects from deep.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Leonard with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. With one on the... What a thing of beauty from James!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. From the inbound, and J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And 31. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Thunder trailing by 7. For Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3. Doncic with it. LeBron outside. LeBron, grab the thing to the rack. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 23.
They're getting on a roll inside. And their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Rebounded by the Lakers.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Clock at 6. Here's James. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 9. Booker with no one around. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's LeBron. Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Oh, explosive move by Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. High, arcing shot, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
Thunder trailing by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Wait, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. James in the high post. Out to Doncic. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Doncic, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Booker. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard on the wing. Jacks up a three. Hands it from downtown. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Back to James. Now, here's McDaniels. LeBron outside. Pass to Robinson. And James throws it down.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just